this is like fun with other, running friends. So I'm like, I'm going to do it because I knew it would put me in a good mood. You are my BRF.
What's happening, Eric?
There for your victory lap.
Yeah.
Whoa!
How did that happen?
How did you do that?
And all of a sudden I go to zip it up and I'm like, why is the zipper in the front right now? 0 out of 10 on the recommendation scale.
I am literally crying from laughter and from so much love. Oh my God.
It's like I see off for your cornhole.
And he just smashed Arnie like that and said, "You stay out of this, Arnie." And I thought,
I don't run to stay sober. I get to run because I am.
And there she was, a halo over her head.
No, it's not freaking true. Okay.
And he steps to the side and just gestures. Here's the tinkle pot.
I don't need to tinkle.
What's up, everybody? And happy Friday. Welcome to episode 190 of the On the Runs podcast. 6 stars back home after an easy 26.2 miles in the Windy City between her 100 milers, and she really wanted to talk about how awesome it was. So why not make this Friday extra awesome with a bonus drop of the pod and hear all about it? 6-star Erika, what's up?
Hey, buddy. Oh, it's good to be home. I had a weekend, let me tell you. So happy to be back.
Yes.
I did.
This is super spontaneous. We planned this 2 hours ago. You're like, are we still doing it? I go, you want to? And then, somebody else is recording a podcast in 1 hour. So I knew she might want to warm up the vocals, get ready, get in the zone. So Erika, who's going to co-host this week and ask you all about Chicago?
Oh, I'm so excited. She just jumped on and surprised the shit out of me. So let's welcome Allie G to the On the Runs podcast. What's up, girl?
What's up? I'm so excited to be here. I love when Eric calls me. I'm like, duty calls. I gotta go. I'm like brushing my teeth. I'm getting ready to rock on the runs as always.
Even picks
but
up
I'm
on
so
the
excited.
Treadmill in the middle of a run. She goes, "Oh, Eric's calling. I got to take this."
Literally, because I know that when he calls me in the middle of the day, it's just gonna be a shit show for me. So I'm like, I got to pick up now. Why not?
Yeah, those middle of the day podcast meetings are great. They really are.
They are.
Hey,
they are.
We're gonna talk all about Chicago, but a few things to tidy up here. First off, today is a new Allie G show. So if you're listening right now, after this, jump on the Allie G show. It's a Friday drop for her. And then Erika, we got to shout out some of our partners. Who are we shouting out, Erika?
We are shouting out My Race Tats and Right Socks for being super awesome and sponsoring the pod.
Now, you had glitter at the 5K. Was that the My Race Tats glitter spark, or was that just Yuki kind of glitter?
That was Yuki kind of glitter. I think it was from sparkle skirts. The same company I get the sparkle skirts from. They sell bows, and they started selling accessories. So I'm like, sure, glitter. And guys, I don't think it's for me. I just touch my face too much. I'm like, oh God, I'm covered in glitter. What do I do? And it stayed on there for the whole weekend. I put it on Saturday. It was still there Monday. So yeah, too much.
I think My Race Tats actually has them now. I don't think they had them last January, but he posted about bringing them back. So now you can actually get sparkly tattoos on your cheeks and your face. And
is more my speed.
You could look kind of like Alexi Pappas, who looks beautiful all the time in her sparkles. The other shout outs, the other news to mention, by the way. Next week, if you're in the Newburyport area, we are going to live broadcast. We're going to live podcast from the Newburyport Half Marathon. That is October 26th, just like we did at the New Hampshire 10 miler. And also next month in November, we're going to do it from the Manchester Marathon. So got those things out of the way. Our sponsors, our partners, our upcoming events, the Allie G show dropping today. So after this, check it out. She's doing a really cool Road Through the 5 Bureaus series, kind of like a mini Boston Weeks. It's not mini; it's all month long, right, Allie?
It is. It's all month long. You get to hear from a bunch of different people. It's been fun. It's been really fun.
Eric, I hope you're paying attention.
Yeah,
I know. He probably doesn't even listen.
As of right now, after this, I need to log into my NYRR account and I can find out what corral and wave I'm in. I haven't done it yet.
Exciting. Oh, you have to see and let us know if you're running on top of the bridge or on the bottom level of the bridge.
Will it say top or bottom?
You'll just
Do I
know
get
based on like
choice?
what
Do I
wave
get to
and
pick
stuff.
if I want the
Yeah.
top or the bottom?
No,
Is
but
it? Correct me if I'm wrong, Erica. Does it go by color, the top or the bottom? I can't remember.
It might. I can't
I'm more
remember
of a
either,
top.
but
More of a top.
I mean,
Not a
it's
bottom.
got the best views. I'll put it that way. But
Is that
good
the
to know where
first
you
bridge?
stand. Yes, the Verrazano.
Yeah. Hey, you loved my ketchup bottle comment yesterday, by the way. I will only share that one in person.
I was not expecting that one. So, yes.
But hey,
gets the
Chicago,
dead
the
skull.
Windy City, you're back.
Yes.
We got to talk all about it. The good, the bad, the great, the ugly, the metal. We got to talk all about it. But how do you want to do this? Do you want to like give us the whole details of the whole weekend? Where do we start? When did you fly down and what airport did you fly out of? You better say the right one.
This is going to make you happy. I flew out of Manchester, MHT, the best little airport in the country. And I flew out on Friday morning. We had a bright and early flight, 7 a.m. And I actually had a couple of friends on the flight. So do you know Tom Johnson? He was one of Nicole's Reach the Beach friends. And
yes.
And I got to see him.
I don't know him personally, but.
Oh, I got to know him very well this weekend.
I saw all the photos in the tag, so I got to figure it out. Yeah.
Yep. And then a friend of Margarita's, Kat Brown, was on my flight too, and she came up and introduced herself, and I got to see her a bunch this weekend too.
She was also at the Peloton Run. We won't get that far ahead right now, but she was there. Okay, I know who you're talking about. Yes. Amazing.
So we had a blast.
Early flight, what? Southwest?
Southwest, yes. It does go direct to Midway, not O'Hare. So
yeah, which is
Manchester.
Really?
Great. It's great.
I've never flown into Midway. Is it better?
It's so easy. It's so easy.
Okay.
It's not as easy as Manchester, but yeah, Midway's pretty great, Allie.
Compared to O'Hare, it's way smaller and way easier. So yes, it's a good way to
O'Hare sucks.
Connecting
respectfully
is okay. If you're in O'Hare for a connection, that's fine. But like I'm sure getting in and out, like leaving and especially going to the airport, it's got to be like top 3 of the worst. You know what? LAX would probably be number 1. O'Hare and Atlanta, maybe.
I haven't even been to those. I've been to O'Hare once for a connection, and that was it.
Yeah.
And I think I had to go to a whole different terminal, and it took like 50 minutes to walk there. 50 minutes.
Yeah.
It's huge.
When I went to Sweden, I had a connection in Heathrow, London. I had to take a train just to get to the other end of the terminal. Like that was confusing.
Insane.
And then I had to go back through security and I never technically left the terminal. Wow. I was so confused.
Dallas does that too. Fort Worth, DFW, is that what it is? Yeah, that's a huge airport too.
So we're totally getting off track, but something I've been talking to Allie about a lot is all these YouTube videos that are POV. Like you can just watch some guy walk around Disney World for 4 hours, right? But they do them for like airports now too. And you can seriously just YouTube like Heathrow Airport, Terminal 2, from this to that terminal, whatever. And you can find a 10-minute video of a guy who gets off an airplane, walks, and then goes and takes the train and gets off at the right exit of the train. And it's crazy. I watched a guy do it at Logan. Just, I don't know, these videos, the algorithm thinks I love them, and I do. I kind of think we should do it, Allie.
Cue Eric buying like a plane ticket to some random city just to do a POV from the airport.
Yes.
I could see that. Yeah. I could see that happening.
I could see like us doing that as a side hustle, which would really be 100%. Like the main source of income for us to do all these fun things. Like, Erica, people take this camera. We're talking a camera you buy. It's 4K, but you buy from Best Buy. And they sit like on the side of a subway train and ride the subway from one end to the other. And it gets like 400,000 views. And they don't move the camera at all. It's just like
New York or nowhere.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
that's crazy.
There's something there. And we'll get to that another time. And I think that's going to have to be like.
Are we going on a Monday Night Media on the Runs Allie G show trip?
Well, you're
is that what we're planning?
New York and New Jersey transit. I'll handle the Boston stuff, and we'll grow it from there. So
I'll just come along for the ride.
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking Erica with me. I'm taking Erica with me.
But she will have a camera getting her own view, like the opposite direction, because you obviously want, a north side facing direction and a south side facing. Yeah,
that's insane. That's
the other thing is you probably
insane.
can't talk to each other because you don't want the conversation another time. Erika can do Chicago next time she goes there, but it's kind of cool, insane.
Yeah.
So you arrived early Friday morning. It's a direct flight. You typically can't check into your hotel until like 3 p.m. So what was your Friday morning like carrying all your luggage around the Windy City?
Literally, we hopped in an Uber and we went to the hotel, dropped our shit off, and Brandon and I took a walk. So we were staying on the river and we were going to work our way to the Expo Center, and it was like a 3.5-mile walk. So we cut that in half and had breakfast first, and then we walked the rest of the way. So 3.5 miles. I've already tallied how many miles I walked this weekend, /ran, and it is absurd. So just keep that in mind. So had some breakfast Friday morning, and then worked our way to the Expo Center, which was like absolutely bonkers insane. There were so many people there. I was so overstimulated with just people and noise, and like there's different things going on every direction. And I walk in and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Where do I go? Like what? They make you walk through the entire Expo Center to get your like t-shirt and stuff like that. Like you can get your bib right in the front, and then you just have to go all the way to the back of the thing, and you're fighting through crowds. And that's why you guys didn't see a lot of social media for me during that, because I was just so overwhelmed. I like couldn't handle it. But the one thing we did stop for it, because lines were everywhere, all the photo ops. I'm like, nope, not waiting in these. That's like a 45-minute picture line. I don't think so. They had a Goose Island, like a train car. And they were slinging shots of beer for you, like little 4-ounce cups of beer. Like, so Brandon and I were like, want to get some beer? We're like, yeah, sure. So we're walking through, gonna go get some beer samples, and we bumped into Tom and one of his friends. So like we just hung out for the rest of the time we were at the expo. I think we went through the beer line like, yeah, same Tom from the airplane. Yep. And we went through that beer line probably a good like 4 or 5 times.
Listen, you deserve it.
Yep.
Pre-race, why not? Yeah, you're carb loading.
Exactly.
It's fine.
So that was basically really the only thing we did at the expo. Like there was just way too much. And you know me, I'm just like, I love people, but not that many people. And so the shirt that I'm wearing right now, We Run Chicago, it's got a big giant beer can on the back carrying the Chicago flag. That's my one of my souvenirs for this weekend.
Did you
cool.
walk around the expo scoping out like the booths and things? And did anyone have a booth that I want to have one day at these things where you could do a show, a YouTube show, a podcast, something that we can do in the future? Were you thinking that walking around like, oh, this would totally be cool to be here doing a live show?
There were some booths that had some cool stuff. Like one of them was just giving away these little like protein bar samples, and they were like bumping music and like giving you samples to like come in, and then they had like one of those spinning wheels and you could win stuff. So we're like, all right, we'll wait in this line for 5 minutes and see what happens. So there's different like selling points. So we could talk about stuff we could do to draw in a crowd.
Allie, you know how we talk about manifesting things?
Mm-hmm.
I said a while ago on the pod in one of my many group chats that one day I will run the 9 world majors in one calendar year, and also podcast or do a show from each expo.
Yeah.
That is manifesting big,
I believe that.
Friend.
Yes.
That is manifesting big.
Right.
You'll do it, though. I have no doubt.
Yeah.
It might not be in a year, but I think you'll do it.
No. Not in a year. I want to do it in a full calendar year. So
Okay.
go to all 9 in a full calendar year, like in 2029. Or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not a hopefully they'll all be
yeah, hopefully we'll still be doing this. Yeah.
Yeah, we could be doing it.
Hopefully we all still have legs by then. I don't know.
I hope so.
We'll have something. There's technology
pain.
out there.
We're going to have pain. That's what we're going to have.
So the expo was overwhelming, like little anxiety overload maybe.
Yeah. You
got in and out, and then was that the day, when did you do, again, apologize if I'm going way too far. When did you do the Peloton run?
That was later on Friday evening. So you're not too far ahead. So after the expo, Brandon and I walked the 3.5 miles to our hotel again. We're able to check in.
So we're at 7 miles now.
I'm at 7 miles.
Wow.
Then we had a little bit of time to kill. So we wound up walking to Navy Pier, which is another mile. That's right around where we were meeting. So we were just hanging out. And so I did have Brandon with me this whole weekend, and he's not a runner. So I feel kind of bad. I had to drag him around to all the running shit that I had to do. But he is a trooper. So while I was waiting for the Peloton event to start, Brandon just went and had a burger and some beer, and I left him be. I think he talked to his mom on the phone. He did his own thing. So I really didn't know who was going to be at this Peloton event. It was something that Josh had originally started to organize, but then I guess a lot of people wanted to do it. So Peloton took it over. And
shit.
Yeah. So it was legit.
So Josh, Peloton jumped all over your feet there, but that's kind of cool.
I think he gave it away.
Well, no, but that's cool because, for Josh, let's think of this here. Peloton sees this and hey, man, this is awesome. We want to be a part of it. Can we do a few? That's kind of what Marathon Sports did with us.
Yeah.
I was like, we can do this stuff. And they're like, nope, we want to do it. We'll do, we're talking the flyer and the promotion and all that. And
exactly.
That's a big deal. I feel like that's a good thing, Josh. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
So we show up to the Peloton thing, and I'm expecting to just see Josh and Janine. But come to find out, I see Kat Brown again. So from the airplane meeting that morning, and I was like, this is so cool. What a small world. And then even smaller world, Ron Kuzmar shows up. I was like, hell yes, Ron, you're the freaking man. So I actually knew a bunch of people there, and it was pretty fun.
Love it. Where was the shakeout? Where did you run?
So it
along
was
Navy Pier.
So Navy Pier, kind of you have Lake Michigan, and Navy Pier sticks out. So we were running the top part of Lake Michigan. It started at this little cafe, and Allie, you're gonna like this one. I got to meet a couple of my Beck's Beasts friends who I've never met in person, but I recognize them right away. So it was CF Warrior Jen,
okay,
and then NP runner Catherine. And I was like, I recognize you girls. So I walked over and I go, oh, I think I know you. And it was so awkward, knowing each other from Strava and Peloton, and you start following people on Instagram, and it was such a fun experience getting to talk to them. And yeah. And so Matt Wilpers was there from Peloton, Marcel Dinkins, and then Jocelyn Thompson-Rule from London showed up. Oh, I know, right?
Wow. Did she run the marathon?
Mm-hmm.
They all ran?
Yep.
Wow.
All three of them did. Yep.
Wow.
And jumping
That's
ahead a
really
little
cool.
bit, I saw Marcel on course. I passed her. It was maybe a mile in. I turned, I was like, that looks like the back of her head. And I turned and I was like, yep, she's beautiful. Yep, that's Marcel. So I go, let's go, Marcel.
Found you.
Oh man, what a fun
cheering
time,
everybody on.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yeah, we had a blast. So another 3 miles for a shakeout run that I definitely didn't need. And yeah, just racking up miles this weekend, you guys.
So nuts. Is that are we at 11? 10? Is my math off? We're at 11, right?
Yep.
On Friday night, man, I really hope you're not going to tell us that you walked around all day Saturday.
I walked around all day Saturday.
Oh, okay. But I should have even said that because you're seasoned for those types of days.
Me.
You don't stop. I mean, neither do I. It's no shade.
Don't get me wrong, though. There were moments I was like, wow, I am making a mistake. My legs are tired. And so do we want to jump into Saturday? Not too much more happened on Friday, except the walk back to the hotel. So it ended up being a 13.3 mile day for me. I added it up on Garmin. So
wow.
It's freaking unreal.
What a rock star. I mean, it just prepared you for Sunday. You were ready. So ready.
So then, yeah, I got to relax a little bit at the hotel. I had a really nice burger for dinner. I had a beer. Of course, I'm on vacation too. I gotta live a little.
Yeah.
So I refueled a little, and I got some sleep before the Abbott 5K on Saturday morning. So I was, instead of another shakeout, I did the 5K.
Erica.
This really shouldn't surprise you.
It doesn't surprise me at all.
She's doing this in between 100 milers.
Yeah. I know.
which I'm nervous
When we did
about.
the Loopy Looper, she's like, I have a 100-miler in a week and a half or next weekend. I'm like, girl, what? Like, I am not going to move for the next 2 weeks.
Mistakes are made. Learning experiences.
I'm having the hardest time right now because just to go back to Friday, you did the Peloton run. You also ran with Rob Delto and the Pursuit of Performance guy.
That's so cool.
And he made a post, but Instagram on the desktop right now is changed. And so I can't find it because you're in his photos. Like he made a post of that run and you're in them, but now I can't find it. But you know what I'm talking about.
So,
like,
was he at the Peloton Shakeout?
How cool is that?
He was. Yeah.
Cool.
So I was running the whole time with Ron, and Ron spotted him like as he was running by. Like he kind of saw the back of his head and was like, "Oh my God!" And he's like starts talking to him. And then I see like him running, and he's got a camera guy with him, and I was like, "Oh!" So I'm just trying to like keep up with him. And then come to find out, I do end up in a couple of those pictures.
Yeah, but I can't.
He was a
find
very
him
nice
now.
guy.
Oh, he looks so cool. Remember we saw him in Boston?
Yeah. Oh my God, that was him. Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. So it's all clicking now.
Because in Boston, he was running with Richard Whitehead. Remember, Richard has no legs or like no legs just above the knees.
Jared was talking to him. Okay.
Yeah. So both Richard is super cool and then Rob is cool. So I would love to see.
That's awesome.
He also did the little reel with Mike Beeman in Boston.
Yes!
Wasn't that this year? It was this year, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Super cool. Mike was so jazzed about it. I remember it was so cute.
That Peloton run, I know I'm going backwards now, but that looked so cool. That looked like such a cool vibe. You had so many people, a lot of people who you knew too. Like the Vernons were there. Like you said, Kuzmar and Kat, but Janine, Bex Beast that I don't know, but you know, Matt, of course.
Yeah, I wanted to try to talk to them, but it was just so swamped in the beginning. And then by the time we got back, they had pretty much like pieced out because they've got shit to do. So we got a group picture, which was really cool. And then as Ron and I were coming back, we caught Matt as he was leaving. So that's when we took those selfies.
Nice. Did you show him?
That was a great picture, Erica.
Did you show him the other picture from New York and said, I force you to make it your profile pic?
I didn't have time because he was literally catching an Uber. And so he was nice enough to stop for like the 3 seconds to take like photos with me and Ron. And then he had to like get in a car. So
Erica, jump in the Uber next time. Share an Uber.
That's a really good way to not be able to run the 5K the next day or the marathon because she's in jail.
Or go to a Peloton ride.
That's a great way to be in jail.
They're gonna not let me anywhere near him again. I already hugged him once. That was bad enough. So I'm not. I'm not
Allie,
gonna
they said
my
no.
chances.
What did they say? No touching and no hugging, and you
respect the space.
And I literally turn around thinking it was Josh and it was Matt, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm already mid hug. What do I do?"
Yeah, you thought it was Josh.
Yeah. You treated him like a ketchup bottle.
But anyway.
That's so funny.
You're gonna have to explain that someday. I'm not gonna make you today.
I did the math. Your total mileage for Friday was 13.3 miles.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're at 13.3. Saturday, you run the 5K. How early did you have to wake up? Because Saturday morning, I wake up. I go to bed Friday night thinking she's not doing content, and I'm just like I've just hit an all-time low. Like, how is she not doing it?
He's in the floor.
I wake up at 3 in the morning.
The disappointment in your voice.
It was. I wake up at 3, 4 in the morning because a kid wakes me up or something. I go and lay down in their room and I look at my phone and On the Runs has 17 Instagram posts overnight.
Told you.
I just had the biggest smile. So I love what you did. It was totally fine. You took all your content and then you took your time, probably laying in bed in your hotel, to post it and that works for me.
That is exactly what I did.
It's time relevant. It's within the last 24 hours. It works perfect for me.
Yeah.
So I woke up to that and you woke up in the dark and went to run a 5K.
I did. Yep. It was like a 5 a.m. wake up call. The race was at 7:30 and I had a mile walk. And then I get there and I got a message from Margarita Matos, and she was like, "Oh my God, I forgot that you're running this," because she saw my flat Erika. And so she actually found me. We got some pictures. Like, I was super pumped to see her. And yeah, so add a mile right there and then add a 5K to it. Oh my God. My legs were pretty shot.
And then you had to walk back to the hotel from the 5K, or did it end at your hotel?
No, it was like another mile to my hotel. And then post race, so Nike, what is up? They decided to release all of their finisher jackets, like finisher gear, on Saturday, and you could only get it from either like the Fleet Feet on the South Loop or the Nike store, which was on the Magnificent Mile. So that was pretty close to my hotel. So I took a quick shower. Ron, you're a real one, buddy. He decided that he was gonna, like, the Nike guys told him to show up early. There will be a line. So he goes at like 8:30. He was going to go to the Starbucks Reserve, which I guess is really popular. Don't drink coffee, don't know. But he was going to go, and there was already a line at like 8:30, and the place opened at 10. So he's like, oh shit. So he got in line, saved me a spot. I got to shower after the 5K, ran right over, and like we waited for the hour or something for it to open, got our finisher stuff. So there was like an extra mile and a half going to and from the Nike store.
That's
the finisher
insane.
gear was pretty cute though. Like, I don't know if you saw it. It was blue, like a light blue, and it was pretty on the runs blue, with like white sleeves. And then the back of it was based off of like the Chicago like subway system with all the like the lines and the colors, and it was really cute. I'll have to show you guys later, but
no, it was really, I saw your picture. It was so cool. I loved it. And it's funny you said that, because like I love Nike, but I don't know what it is with the Chicago Marathon and them only releasing that. It's like, I think it's cool you can only get it at the store or at Fleet Feet, or it's nice to know they expanded to Fleet Feet, because when I ran it 2 years ago, they didn't have that. Like, my sister had to demo shoes and like run on a treadmill and like do all this stuff before she could even like get in line to get my jacket.
God.
Yeah, but I don't know why they do that, because the line is so long. It's so
and they were going to run out of stuff, and I'm like, I really wish that the majors would let you order it like with your registration or something, so they know how many to make, what sizes. You're not going to run out. Everybody's going to get one. Like, I don't understand the exclusivity. But
because like, what if you waited online and there was no jacket in your size? That's like the worst feeling ever.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
So
that's why I think people were like, pew, running right in from the thing, and we're like, oh, there's racks and racks and racks of this stuff. Like, they kept wheeling it out, but I'm sure they did sell out. It's just that's not fair.
Okay, real quick, just because I put a lot of effort into this, I found the photo. It's in one of those scrolls that you got to scroll.
Yep.
Here's the photo of you and Rob.
Yep.
That's
great.
Erica.
And that's half of Ron, by the way, the one in the blue.
Well, if I go one more, you can see Ron right there. And there you are with the phone,
with
getting
my
the
phone
content
out.
Yep.
Love it.
And
content
then if
queen.
I go a few more to the left,
another
Abby Bandai. Did you run into her at all? It looked like she was working.
I did not see her, because this looks like it was probably at the Expo, and I was, like I said, overstimulated.
Can we just?
I wish I would have known, though. I would have found her.
Can we real quick just talk about Abby's abs?
Oh my God, this goals right there. I wish I had like the motivation to want to just work out like her. I like to run, but I don't like to do the rest of it. But
Same.
Man, yep.
Eric called me during strength this morning, and I said, "Can I call you back?" And he said, "No, just give me 1 second." And I said, "Well, I guess I'm not continuing my strength workout." I was like, I ran out of steam. It's over.
Way to derail her. God.
Oh, like, it's over. I had to muster up the courage to do it in the first place. I'm like, this isn't worth it. This is the sign to stop.
It was for good reason.
It was for great
Bex
reason.
Gentry emailed. That's why.
Okay. That's
and when Bex emails.
Fair enough.
But all right, continue.
All right. So basically that was my morning. Didn't do a whole hell of a lot until we did some scoping out for a PodFam meetup, which I was trying to find a nice place where whoever was in Chicago wanted to meet up. We were just going to be like, hey, I'm going to be here from 5 to 7. Drop by if you can. It's going to be fun. And yeah, we found the perfect little place. It was called like the Northman, and it was right on the river. So Brandon and I had a couple more beers that afternoon. And then we had made a reservation for dinner that night. We went to Harry Carey's Italian Steakhouse, and I had literally like a piece of lasagna that was the size of my head. And that was my carb loading for the night.
Yes.
Is that where you met Jared? I saw pictures of you and Jared the night before.
So I actually, thank you Strava for making stalking super easy, but I saw that he was staying at the Westin, which was very close to where I was staying. And Brandon and I stayed there 3 years ago, the last time I was in Chicago. And they have this perfect outdoor like area right on the river. It's beautiful. So I texted him. I was like, hey, Jared, not to be the weirdo, but are you staying here? And do you have plans on Saturday night? Because Brandon and I are thinking of maybe dropping by for a drink. Would you like to join us? And he was like, hell yeah, I'll join you. And so that's all she wrote. We got to hang out with Jared that night.
It's so cool. We love a pod fan meetup. He's such a cool dude.
I had so much, like, I was so envious of your weekend, not even the marathon part. Like, you made it look so fun. And just everybody posting, I was super jelly, and I was Tara Pterodactyl and I almost talked about going for Saturday, like taking a 7 a.m. flight and taking a 10 p.m. flight home. We're like, let's go for the Expo and for the events, just like Boston.
Yeah.
Ultimately, cheerleading got in the way, but we seriously talked about it months ago.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And when
you
I'm
said
watching
that,
everything,
cool.
I'm like, I'm so like, oh, I wish I was there. I had FOMO. I kept trying to think of the word. It's FOMO. I had so much FOMO.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one did give me FOMO. I don't know why. Usually I don't have FOMO during the majors when I'm not running them because I like to cheer, but it's also like, I don't know. Sometimes you just need a break. So
literally,
I'm like,
Chicago's...
but this one, FOMO. I had such bad FOMO.
Because Chicago's my favorite, and I'm sticking to that. You guys heard that during the phone call the other day. I still love it, and it's the one that I just enjoyed so much that it is the one that will give me FOMO if I'm not running it. So,
all right. So
I respect that.
So my math here is we're at about 10 miles for Saturday, because then you walked back from the Westin, of course, right? 10 miles?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're at a total of 23.3 miles before Sunday morning.
So Erica did an ultra.
Yeah.
The Chicago Marathon Ultra.
Woo. It was worth it, though.
All right, let's talk race day. Sunday.
Race day. Oh my God. So of course I get shit sleep the night before. I'm so excited and I'm nervous I'm going to sleep through my alarm. So I'm up at 4:45. My race doesn't start until 8 o'clock. So lots of time to kill in the morning. So I get ready in the hotel, and I have been talking to somebody we're going to have on the podcast. His name is Alex, Catch Up to Cancer. And he reached out and said, hey, I'm volunteering on race morning. If we could meet up, I'd love to say hello. So I made it a point to go find him on race morning. He was kind of close to where I needed to be. I just had to go a couple streets away from the park, but it was really nice to get to meet him. And I talked to him for just a couple of minutes, but yeah, we got to chat and look forward to talking to him on the pod in a couple of weeks.
Nice. Tell me about the Fast Pass.
I almost don't want to, just because I don't want anybody else to buy it, because it's so worth the money, you guys. So this Fast Pass, you add it on when you're buying your registration, and it gets you in a special like security line, which it was easy anyways. But you get private toilets, and there were no lines. They were super clean. There was tons of toilet paper. This probably cost a good $100, could have been $200. I would have paid like $1,000 because the lines for all the other porta potties, I had to walk by them to go to my corral. They were unreal, like 70 people deep. I'm not even exaggerating. They were
so bad.
They had a ton of them, but there was everybody was trying to get in. So I'm like, nope, I will pay this money forever for the just to get private toilets.
Wow. Pro tip dropped on the pod.
Yep. I hate to give the tip, but hey, if I can still get a spot next time, I'll be happy.
You better be first in line for that promo,
really
honestly.
Good to know.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Wait, so Erica, you woke up really early and then you started not late, but like you started a little later than like the initial race start, right? Because I think does it start like 7 or 7:15?
It starts at 7:30. So that's wave 1. I was in wave 2. So one of the last times I did this, I was in wave 1 Corral E. And that was for about the same time that I put in for this time. And I was in Corral G. So that just goes to show you how much faster people are getting these days. And it's absolutely insane.
It's insane. But how do you not get nervous when you're waiting for so long? Or are you just not? I feel like you're just cool as a cucumber all the time. I feel like I'm asking a dumb question. You're just like it's going to be fine.
I still get nervous. I mean, when it was right about time to go, I'm standing in the corral. We're packed in there like sardines, and the music is pumping, and I'm just kind of dancing around like I'm just bouncing around because I don't know what else to do. Like I have energy that I need to burn. I can't go anywhere yet, and I was just excited. So much, not so much nerves, but excitement.
Yeah. That's always good. That's always good.
Let's talk about some of the people you met. I'm going to try to speed through this. Sorry.
Yes. We're running out of time. I don't want to keep Dan
Some
waiting.
people you met, you saw Brandon. You saw, I think, Dan Foley. I think you saw a guy with a mustache who you really like.
Wyatt. I got a Wyatt hug at mile 18. He said he was going to be there, and I was looking out for him, and I saw him, and I just kind of like went whoop and not jumped on him, but like I gave him a big hug. And I also reached out and said, hey, come to New Hampshire. When you get here, let me know. I'll help you out. So
that hitchhiking
friends doing his hitchhiking thing. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. So the crowd's top notch, I'm assuming, because you said Chicago is the best of all the world majors.
Like 1 million people were out on the streets.
Okay. So it's the best because of the crowds. Do you have a favorite part of the course?
Honestly, this year Charity Row was fan-frickin-tastic. I was looking out for my charity. I had the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, and they were just right up in front, and I got high fives, and they actually sent me some really nice pictures of me giving high fives, and then got a picture of my singlet, which had my brother's picture on the back, which was really sweet. So they delivered. That. Charity Row was fantastic.
Love it.
So I went into this race. KJ gave me a super awesome plan, trying to break it up into little chunks to make it easy to pace myself. I stayed really consistent for the first 15 miles. The wheels kind of came off towards the end because it got really hot out. But I was just trying to hang on, and everything just went so much better than I could have possibly imagined, especially 2 weeks post 100 miler. I managed to do a 3:56:54, which is my second best my second best marathon ever, and my best Chicago. I'm getting all the numbers mixed up, but it was everything I had imagined and had hoped for, and it was so spectacular.
That's an 8:54 pace, by the way.
According to my watch was a little ahead.
Yeah,
always in Chicago.
Yeah, your data shows you run 26.6 miles at 8:54 pace, 3:56:54. Super amazing. Second best marathon ever. You made KJ super proud.
I hope.
Unbelievable, Erica.
Days after running 100 miler. So, I mean,
I don't know how I do it, you guys.
Plus, you got one this weekend.
It's the beer and the lasagna. I know how you do it.
KJ asked me, like, how do I do it? And I said, it's stubbornness and stupidity. That's what it is.
Running in a nutshell.
Yep.
Let's talk about this. You crossed the finish line, and I'm watching some of the videos you posted. And if I remember right, everyone handing you medals looked like they're on the other side of a corral gate.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes.
It kind of looked like, you call this a huge, like the best of all the world majors. It kind of looked, just the whole post-race corral thing kind of cheap. Like, kind of, was it? Did it feel that way? I'm not even talking about the medal yet.
Eric did not like the medal. There were just so many people. Obviously, you cross the finish line, you're dead. You're so tired. So they're just trying to funnel you down this street to clear you out into the family meeting area. So you have people handing you the snacks and like heat sheets and stuff. And it's kind of a mess because people are like weaving all over the place.
Probably a logistics thing, because I've never run a world major, but every time I finish a race, kind of the first thing you get is the medal, and they're in your path.
Oh,
you get what I mean?
They made you kind of go off to the side because they didn't.
It almost
they were
looked like a
to...
bystander gave you your medal. Like just someone cheering on the sideline is what it looked like in the video.
No. My videos are never great. Come on.
It's okay. You did fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah, you did.
But they were trying to just funnel you into certain, like, I think there were like 3 or 4 different like rows you could go down to get your medal. So I just kind of picked one, and terrible video out of it.
Okay.
It is a pretty big area though where they like funnel you.
Oh yeah.
So I could see how it feels like I feel like it feels like a runner or bystander could have given her a medal.
Yes.
It makes a lot of sense now that you said it.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about the medal then, because I don't think it's that impressive.
Eric's like, I got my eye on the New York City Marathon medal.
No.
Well, all right. I will say I have quite a few of these now, and some are better than others. This one, the color isn't as impressive. It's like a pewter almost, if that makes sense, like a silvery color. It's not flashy. It's not like the unicorn, but I think it's really nice. It's got like the skyline etched into it. See, is he gonna get like a close up? Because I sent you the close up yesterday, and I like it.
Right there.
It's got the stars, and it's
not even as big as the palm on your hand.
But
this
who
is like
said
the
it
medal.
had to be giant?
I have medals bigger than this that my boys got for running 100 yards at a healthy kids race. That's
okay, Eric.
problem.
It's a kids race.
Yeah.
the kids race.
They want a medal. They want a big medal.
It's better than this. It's more shiny. It's bigger. This thing, Erika, it's like the size of the one you did at your 10-miler. That's my problem. My problem is this is a world major marathon. Look how small it is in his hand. This is a news reporter from NBC Chicago.
This medal, I think, is bigger than my Boston one.
I'm going to go
a bunch of years back.
Why was Boston's medal was
medals.
Amazing?
Yeah, last year.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, this year. Yeah, this year's wasn't bad.
Should be like
or this year. Yes.
Yeah, last year's was pretty bad.
Mm-hmm. It all depends on the year because they do little redesigns and such. And all right, after this, I will make sure to go down.
This is the New Hampshire 10-miler medal from last year. It's as big as my hand.
I know. I don't.
But I feel like there's more room for creativity when it's a smaller race.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to give these to the masses.
When I finish here, I will go take a picture of my previous Chicago medals, and we'll see how it all compares.
Did you see the New York medal?
Yes, I have to show you.
That's a world major medal.
The one that I got
Eric's
for
so mad.
The 50-year anniversary. I ran the 50th New York City, and that is a hell of a medal. That thing is like gold. It's like the size of a baseball, like a softball size. Like there are some nice ones, but
let me tell you, we can continue this medal conversation next week.
That's right, Erika.
And I'm going to get my Ironman medals and do a little comparison. This is a world major marathon. And if I signed up for this, traveled for this, raised money for this, spent hundreds on just the registration alone.
I want Eric to get the tiniest little medal.
I would be so disappointed with that medal. I can appreciate the detail with the skyline because you can't see that from far. If I could see that detail from far, I'd be like, wow, what a medal. But this is so small. Dude, how small? You saw the picture in the palm of his hand. Maybe
that guy's got giant hands.
I was going to say, maybe he has huge hands. You never know.
I want to see your medal.
It's all about
Erika.
perspective.
I want to do a comparison.
I will do a video later, and I will send. Do you want me to put it up, or do you want me to show you? What do you want?
We're going to see each other on Monday. Let's make a video Monday. I'll bring my Ironman medals. You bring your Boston medal, your other medals, and let's compare.
I'm not bringing those medals. No, you can come to my house and check out.
Those don't leave the house, Eric.
No.
What?
Well,
never.
I go to her house quite a bit, like to record when we have people there. So, total mileage I have for Sunday, 30.6 miles.
Yeah, that includes. So I didn't actually track the walk to and from because it was going to mess with VDOTs, and afterwards I just didn't care.
All right, cool.
Between walking to dinner and all over.
But we got to go.
So many miles. Yeah.
This was
No,
a
you're
fun
good. You're
bonus
good.
episode
Do you want me to
Friday.
tell him to wait a minute?
We have to go though.
No.
We have
Oh my
to
god,
wrap
I'm
up.
ruining your. I feel like I'm stealing your thunder, Erica.
No, overall, I did
I'm sorry.
62 miles this weekend. So
That's
super-
unreal.
Super dumb.
62.4. We can
Yeah,
talk
that's
about
unreal.
Monday and Tuesday next week on the pod. We have an amazing guest for Tuesday, guys.
Stay tuned
And-
for part 2.
Yeah, it's great, and we'll wrap up this whole metal talk and stuff next week.
Yes.
Thanks for tuning in. Happy Friday, guys.
Happy Friday. We're so proud of you,
Happy
Erica.
Friday. Thanks for joining, Allie. I love you.
I love you. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Check out the Allie G Show. Thank you, My Race Tats. Thank you, Right Socks. Don't forget, October 26th, live podcast from the New Report Half Marathon. Allie G and Erica, take us home.
Thank you guys so much for listening to this very short and half of a recap. You know we love you.
Allie
We do
G,
love
say
you.
something funny.
Oh, that's so unfair. I have nothing funny to say. I just love
What's your
you both,
call-off
and
sign?
I have no call-off sign because I suck, obviously.
Check out the
peace
Allie G
out.
Show. That new episode just dropped. The Road to the 5 Bureaus. It's amazing, right, Allie?
It's amazing, and I brush my teeth to be here, so tune in. That's all I have to say.
Guys, don't fear the code brown and have an amazing weekend.
And don't forget to stretch.